Good day, this is Thalia, Technical Advisor at SA Studbook. Thank you for taking the journey of me in my three-part tutorial on SA Dairy Bulls. First part was just about an introduction on sadairyBulls.com. Today we'll be looking a bit more into the mating program, so let's get started. First, we go back to sadairyBulls.com. This is the starting stage. You'll see your login button, so hopefully by now you've all registered as new users, so you'll have your username and password, so you'll add your email address, password, and you agree to terms and conditions and log in. Once you've logged in, you will come to a screen that looks like this. I've just chosen a Jersey herd here for today as an example, and we'll start with our breeding goal. Without a goal, we do not have a destination, so we do not have an idea where we're going. So we need a firm set goal. So we start off. Our first goal would be our inbreeding. We prefer, or optimum would be 6.25%. Obviously, you can choose it according to the what is best for you on your herd, and you can edit it as you would prefer. Then we have our breeding goals or our indexes. We have set one set out for you to make it a little bit easier. So your SAI net or your cheese merit index, if you want to look at solids, or fluid merit index for yield. So these are to make it a bit easier. But what makes SA Dairy Bulls unique is that you have the capability of defining your own breeding goals. So there you would be putting in different percentages. So for each trait that you would like to focus on in your herd. Just make sure that they all add up to 100, and then we save and we continue. The next step will be to find out what is the genetic levels for our female herd. Now, this is what makes SA Dairy Bulls also quite unique, is that we actually take into consideration the females in your herd, their genetic levels, as well as their pedigrees and inbreeding to make the optimum breeding selection in your herd. So it's important to know the strengths and the weaknesses in your genetic herd, not only physically, but also genetically, so we can make the optimal corrections with the breeding selections that we choose. So we'll have our active herds, our cows here, and our active heifers, the different indexes here. Then you have your production traits, reproduction and functional herd life, linear body traits, linear and other traits. So we can see exactly where are our strengths, where are our weaknesses, and which bulls would fit best on our herd. Then we go back and we can start choosing which females we would like to breed with. So we add and remove, add some cows to our list here. So we can either use all the females in our herd, or only the active heifers and cows, all active heifers, all active cows, or cows born between a certain period or bred between a certain period. For today, I'm just going to use all active heifers. So we select all our females. Once again, at any stage, you can check the pedigree of any female or any animal that we have here in our system. So you'll see over here, you can check the pedigree if you would need to. Here's a sire and dam name and in the inbreeding percentage. So we mark the animals that we would like, and then we select for the females and continue. If you'd like now only to go and check the genetic levels for that specific group that you have chosen, you're welcome to also do that over here by genetic levels for the selective females. Step number 3 is the fun part, is the bull selection. You add some bulls here. You can have a maximum of 15. You add to the list. There's 2 ways of searching for bulls: your individual bull search or your group bull search. A group bull search would be if you haven't got an idea which bulls you would like to mate. So you would then go and say you would like to see the top 10 Cynet bulls or HSI bulls, or bulls from a certain country, or bulls very high in production or butterfat. And so that the system would then select for you the bulls that are optimal for your selection. Individual bull search would be if you had say a semen consultant come to your farm and give you some suggestions on bulls that would work in your herd. Or you went through a catalogue and you decided, I like these bulls and I'd like to see how they would mate in my herd. So we have a look. So we start off with a name, so like parents, and then a search. The more information, once again, the easier the search will be. And then you go and find the exact one that you're looking for. So that one I'm looking for, and you can add selected bull. And you keep doing this till you have all the bulls that you would like to mate with in your selection. Once you have all the bulls that you would like to breed with, you can go look at the genetic levels for the selected bulls, or you can continue to execute inbreeding. Once again, inbreeding is very important for the longevity and sustainability of your herd, so it's very important that we first have a look at your inbreeding when breeding these cows with these bulls. We then click on the expected inbreeding coefficient for all possible matings so that we can see what was the inbreeding for each mating possible. So each mating of each bull with the cows that we have chosen. You can also go and so let's see, over here we have all the cows and the heifers, and then we have each of the 8 bulls that I have selected. You'll see the inbreedings in red would be the inbreedings that were too high. So we can go and see, for example, if now say we wanted to see why this Gislev Gates had a very high inbreeding. So we would click on the, and then it would take you to all the possible pedigrees, all the pedigrees that are in the system or on the database for this specific bull and cow. So you'll have, so we go back, it'll be all the way back there. So you'll see there's quite an outcross there. So you'll see exactly all the pedigrees back, so you can see where did the inbreeding come from. So you'll see as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generations back. Generally, you have about 10 to 11 generations, but it depends on what was recorded on the system. So this is very interesting to go and just do a little bit more of research and homework into your breedings and what is optimal. So we go back to reports. So the next step would then be to execute order. So order would be our mating program. So we go down over here. So we've done the execute inbreeding. So we execute order. Now it'll ask us the maximum number of matings per bull. So I'm just going to put in a big number over there, 3,000 or so. You can decide how many matings you want per bull. And then you can have how many possible best matings per cow or heifer. I normally choose 3. But you can set maximum matings per individual bull. This does take quite a long time, so it normally gets run offline, and then a report is sent to you. So I'm going to continue. You will see it'll say it'll be emailed to you. So this is where I am going to stop today, so that I will, in my next tutorial, explain to you exactly what the results look like and how to interpret them. I hope this made a little bit more sense to you for today. But once again, please don't feel free to contact me at any stage if you have any questions or just want to discuss this program a little bit further or anything a little bit further. Stay safe and keep well.